Good morning, y'all. We are in Thriving Thursday. This is the second episode. I am so excited for you all to be diving in today. We are nearing the end of our work week. If you are a Monday through Friday working gal, I totally understand. Now, let's go ahead and talk about today's topic. It is the little things that matter, creating a safe space for your body and mind. So a little bit about me. My name is Connie and I am a registered nurse. I love what I do. I've been doing what I do for 27 plus years. I'm a naturopathy practitioner, which means that I think outside the prescription bottle. Today, you're going to hear information that is going to sound brand new, or it's really going to open up the concepts and then it's going to be like, this explains it. This explains what you and I have talked about before. And this really makes it such a beautiful conversation because it's a great extension to that communication. So the little things that matter, creating a safe space for your body and your mind. Your mind is so powerful. It is going to dictate your day. So let's start off with a really good message that we can use to carry us even into our wonderful, beautiful weekend. Okay. So now if you're new here, this is our day to slow down, to breathe, and to think about the little things that matter. Those are the thoughtful changes that protect your peace, your health, and your body. So last week we talked about being more intentional about your thoughts, about your self-care, about how your daily habits either build peace or they create stress. If that resonates with you, I totally put amen in the chat if you want to, or say, tell it, girl. That is so true. Say it louder for those in the back, right? So today we're going to be building on those, and we are going to be looking at two things. Okay? How small, thoughtful choices can help your hormones and your mind work together. How in the world did you ever think that the hormones in your body determined and dictated what goes on in your mind? It sure does. Okay, we're going to break that down. But here's the second one, is why would you wear and surround yourself with why what you wear, okay, and surround yourself with, like your fabrics, can actually affect your wellness. Y'all, this is about Thriving Thursday. We are going to dive in, okay? So we'll take a step by step, okay, so that everybody can follow, even if you're brand new to this kind of holistic thinking. What is holistic thinking? Holistic thinking is pulling back from the prescription bottle and being mindful of what is something that is natural, what is something that the body would naturally find useful and acceptable as treatment, as a remedy, as something that you can use every single day, as wonderful ideas, as preventative care, okay? What does it mean to be thoughtful in wellness? When we talk about being thoughtful in our wellness journey, we are talking about awareness. Awareness is where transformation actually begins. Noticing that we need this, noticing and being cognizant and being mindful of what we are doing, okay? You cannot change what you don't notice. That's what I'm saying. We need to be cognizant, being aware, discernment. We need to discern that what we're doing is actually wise, is actually helpful, is actually fruitful. Okay? So, being thoughtful means being able to pause long enough to ask these three things. How do I feel today? What did I put on my body? And what am I feeding my mind and spirit? Every one of these questions helps you notice how your daily life supports, or drains you? I'm going to say it one more time. Every one of those questions helps you notice how your daily life supports or drains your energy. When you become thoughtful, mindful, cognizant, your wellness becomes personalized. This is fantastic. These have all been about you. These are not about me. These are not about me being able to say words to talk. These are words so that you can take this in and say, what do I want to receive from this? What do I want to work on? How do I feel about this? Okay. We've been talking about a journal. When you journal, whenever you write in your book of thoughts, your brag book, your gripe book, your self-care book, your notes about you book, they're blank pages, and what you write on them with marker, pen, pencil, it doesn't matter. We will know the journey that we were on. We will know what we've been through, and we will know what we're going to be going to, the direction that we're going to be going to, because we want to make this very, very, very personalized. Okay. It's not about doing what someone else says you should do. You have autonomy. In the hospital, you have autonomy of care. If you are of sound mind, means you can make a thought of how you want to be treated and receive treatment. You have autonomy of care. Your provider has a list of suggestions. You have the autonomy to say, no, I don't want that. Okay. Or yes, I do want that. Or yes, I do want that, but can we talk about maybe this as a different option? Okay. It is about noticing what your own body is asking for. Your provider is taking an objective view. Okay. They don't know. They are observing what they see. They are observing notes. People are observing what is going on. Subjective. That's you. You are the subject that is what people are wanting to care for. But we can only observe what we see on lab work, what you tell us. So we need to know what are you noticing about your own body, and what is it asking for? You know what it's asking for? It's asking for things that are the symptoms that are happening. Okay? Do you have a headache? It's asking for a remedy. Headaches aren't normal. If you have bone aches, that's not normal. Okay? Unless you are growing, unless you are developing, unless you are in adolescence. Okay? Right now, when we're having this conversation, we should be somewhere in our late 20s. We should be in our maybe 70s, somewhere in between that 50-year range. Okay. So we are needing to listen to ourselves. What is it asking for? Okay. What it's asking for is what you want to write down in your book, and then you want to tell that to your provider, or you want to keep note of it and watch trends. Watch for, okay, I noticed during this week, this happening. And I noticed during the next week, this happening. I noticed that whenever I wake up, I feel like this. All right. In the morning, you may have prayer time. In the morning, you may read a book, or you may do whatever it is. If you are someone who scrolls on your phone, I would love to kindly suggest that instead of scrolling on your phone, get the thoughts out in your journal during your breakfast time. Get those thoughts out on your journal, because write it down. If you found a clip in a newspaper or in a magazine and you want to tape that or paste it or glue it in your journal, do that. Okay. So let's take a moment and just think about this. What's one thing you did this week that helped your body feel calm and cared for? You can either write it, or you can actually go back and reflect and look at your journal tonight before bed. Okay. Maybe it was that you drank more water. Maybe it was that you turned off your phone earlier. Maybe you wrapped yourself in a very nice, cozy care throw, and you knew that it was very mindful of your body to receive that type of fabric, because we're going to talk about it in a little bit. All right. So type in the chat. I would love to hear how each of you is building your own version of thoughtful self-care. How are you caring for yourself? Please know, if you are writing in the chat, I am not providing self-care, I would love help with that. Put that in the chat. Send me a direct message. I will help you. I will get you connected with a successful link so that we can get you going to the right, beautiful you that you want to be, that you know that you can be. Okay? Now, these are some connecting thoughts for hormone and your environment. These are just some things that I want you to connect together. Okay? They're probably not something that we have been mindful of until it's actually been said. And then it's like, okay, yeah, I've heard that before. It must be something I need to work on. Because trust me, if something is consistently in your face, if something consistently is in your ear, it is just like the alarm that goes off when your cake is done baking. It will not turn off until you address that you understand that your cake is done being baked and you turn the alarm off because you're addressing the situation. Okay? As women, our hormones and our emotions are deeply connected. We are not men. We are not like men. We don't think like men. It's okay. Celebrate your womanhood. Celebrate that your hormones and your emotions, they are deeply connected. Okay? If you are a man watching this and you want to know and you want to understand, you book a call. Let's have a conversation and let's talk specifically about you and what you have going on. Okay? As a self-care coach, I am happy to help guide you in that. Okay? Men and women. When we live in constant stress or overload, our bodies start producing more cortisol. That's a stress hormone, cortisol. Okay? If you would love to put what stresses you out, what causes overload? Is it that the dishes are piling up in the kitchen? Is it the bills? Is it worry about something that hasn't happened yet? Isn't that interesting to know, is that we can stress ourselves out. We can overload our mind with thoughts that are something that hasn't even happened. Maybe won't even happen. Put that in your journal. Okay? High cortisol throws off estrogen. Women, we are designed to have a higher estrogen level. Okay? And that progesterone is a really wonderful balancer. Okay? It's just really wonderful. But knowing that high cortisol can actually throw off that estrogen, okay? It can also throw off your progesterone. It can even cause your thyroid to be imbalanced. Okay? Which can lead to symptoms, okay? Like fatigue, weight gain, anxiety, or brain fog. And you may be asking yourself, okay, I felt like something was off. It's time to have a conversation. So part of being thoughtful is reducing unnecessary stressors, not just in your mind, but in your environment. If you are a control freak, raise your right hand. No one can see this, and say, I admit that I am a control freak. I admit that I like to be in control of everything, because if I'm not in control of everything, it doesn't get done the way that I want it to be done. Okay. Now, I would love for you to take a moment and take a look at your right hand and go like this. I want you to go just like this. Like you're holding a bowl of soup. Okay? I want you to put the things in your hand that you are so overloaded with. Are you so overloaded with the dishes? Can you show someone how to do the dishes your way? Okay, they're gonna put their tweak to it. It's fine. What is it? Is it a project at work? Are you the managing person at your job and you think that only you can handle this job because no one else will? Here's the thing. Have you delegated to the right people? You can delegate to a lazy person a simple task. Why? Because sometimes that is the best that they can do today. Sometimes that is the best that they can do this week. What is in your hand that you can give up that can bring your stress level down? Does it make you stressed out to put gas in the car? I know every time that gas tank gets close to E, that fourth of a tank, it just makes you so nervous and so anxious, and you start thinking about the gas pump, and what if someone gets behind you? What if all the icky germs are on the handle? What do I do? Who is it that you can actually ask? It really stresses me out to pump gas. I don't like it. I don't like the smell. The smell makes, whatever it is that's going on, there is someone in your world that would say, can you do me a favor? I will pump your gas at the gas station. I would love a trip to the gas station so that I can get XYZ. Great. You just served two purposes. Someone needed to go to the gas station. You need to go to the gas station to get gas. And there you go. It's literally so good for your mood to do good things for other people. And yes, delegating can actually be you doing something good for other people. Why? Because it fills their tank. There are people who want to be needed. There are people who have a love language to serve. What are you not asking of someone because you are doing it yourself because it's done your way? Interesting fun fact is there are other people that could do it better than you. They could, honestly, and do it better than you. And you are like, you just did such a fantastic job. Next thing you know, you may find your new assistant. You may find a way for your kids to get allowance so they can stop asking you for money because that may stress you out. Well, then earn it. Earn it. And then put some away. There's so many different things that you could do with that. We can have a conversation later. Okay. Ask me about those things. Type it in your journal. Ask Connie about this because she said that. This video is going to live inside this event for 30 days. And then I'm going to save it and I'm going to house it in the Women's Wellness Journey group. It will be in there forever. Okay. You will have access to this video. Okay. So don't we feel good? Yeah. We're taking breaths. We're doing things. We're helping people. We are helping ourselves. We are taking off some backpacks. We're taking out some rocks from we may still have to carry the backpack, but we're taking some rocks out, to use a really good metaphor, because we can give it to others because they can carry the load because we're overloaded. Is there a time when we can take it back? Yes. It's just right now we're overloaded. We're stressed out. All right. Now, that's why I want to talk to you about something that may surprise you. Here's the thing. The fabrics that you wear and sleep in, they can also affect your hormone balance. What a wild stretch that just was. What are you wearing? What are you doing? What are you using? Are you waking up so stressed out? In the daytime when you are sweating, what is happening? What is going on in your environment? the foods that you're eating. We need to talk about your environment and what's going on. And yes, I do. I have a conversation. I had a lady who messaged me the other day that said, you mentioned something about bamboo fabric. Yeah, I might have talked about that on Self-Care Saturday, but I'm bringing that into our Thriving Thursday conversation because we're talking about stress, okay? We're talking about the fabrics that we are wearing that can actually be hormone disruptors. What am I talking about? Let's look up, okay, polyester. Non-certified polyester can actually be a hormone disruptor. As soon as you wash it and you put it in the dryer, you just emitted the toxins from that fabric. If you want to know what fabrics are appropriate, let's have a conversation. But the first thing that I would say is let's talk about 100% cotton. 100% cotton. Okay? There's certified 100% cotton, there's organic cotton, and there is cotton. There's cotton blend. That's not what I'm talking about. A cotton blend is actually when it's blended with rayon. Those are hormone disruptors. I have seen bamboo pajamas, which, oh my gosh, those are my favorite. We're going to talk about a bamboo throw. Okay. But I have seen bamboo pajamas that actually have rayon in it. They just ruined the great quality of bamboo. Okay. And a bamboo top, that's real bamboo is like, that should be like $50. And bamboo shorts and bamboo pants should be about $40 because that's real bamboo. Bamboo is breathable. Bamboo is, we're gonna go over that here in just a second, okay? About it being hypoallergenic. But let's just say that we add rayon, which is a hormone disruptor. We just took something that is such a natural blend, and then we added a hormone disruptor to it. Okay? So now I'm going to go over my notes and then I will talk to you about this. This is one of my favorite topics. It is. Because it's something that most people never think about. You would have, I'm curious, have you ever heard of bamboo fabric and its phenomenal benefits? I use bamboo blend. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I had a bamboo blend specifically made for me and my clients. Yes, this bamboo is so great. Right now, this fabric can sense if I am hot and can give me cool. It can sense if I am cold and bring me warmth. It's phenomenal. Okay. Now, not just because this is soft, but because it's safe for your hormones. I'm going to break it down for you. Many synthetic fabrics like polyester or neon. Nope, not neon. Nylon. I knew I was going to say that. So, many synthetic fabrics like polyester or nylon, they are made using chemicals like formaldehyde or phthalates. If anybody knows what formaldehyde is, it is the concoction that is used for embalming fluid when someone passes away. Okay, we don't need that. We are living, we are breathing. Okay, hormone disruption. Okay, that is for a different purpose. Okay, formaldehyde is not needed while we are alive. We don't need it in our skincare. It's also in our skincare. Let's have a conversation about that next week. Okay, all right. So these can act as endocrine disruptors, meaning that they can interfere with your hormones overnight, especially when they are so close to your skin. Okay? Now, this bamboo fabric, on the other hand, is naturally hypoallergenic, which means you may have the most sensitive skin. You may have the allergies the allergy list that has 15,000 things listed on it. This is naturally hypoallergenic, which means that we should not see any allergic reactions. We should not see any skin tissue disruption. I have plaque psoriasis, y'all. I need natural. I need I need hypoallergenic products because I don't need my skin to be disrupted. I need it to be breathable. I need it to be moisture wicking. Okay. A lot of women, not all, complain of night sweats, moisture wicking. Could you imagine knowing that you're going to bed and you have a fabric that is moisture wicking, which means when you wake up, it just, you don't have that outline of your entire body of where you sweated. Okay. This is so phenomenal. Now this is a throw blanket. This isn't clothing or fabric, but I will give you, if you ask me, because to me, I'm of the mindset, do you want to know? I'm sure you do. Then let's provide that. Okay. If you want to know and you're asking, I will give that information into the Self-Care University OK Wellness group. I will provide you links to specific bedding, and I will provide you information to how you can get one of these Cozy Care throws. Please know, okay, maybe if you're watching this later, this may be a different thing, but I actually have an entire bundle. Right now, today is October 29th. If you are someone who is seeing this video before October 31st, this entire bundle is only $59. Y'all, this throw blanket right here, inside here is a ginormous tote. It's huge. It could fit 2 of my large throw blankets that I have. It includes a book. It includes my turmeric scrub that I made. It's phenomenal. Let's talk about that turmeric scrub, okay? It has a little self-care kit in it. It's got a business card so you can actually ask me more questions. It's got this cute little ornament. And why would I not include some wonderful cranberry hibiscus tea? Right? And your throw blanket comes with it, okay? This is why we want people to come to these meetings or these events, because I'm just going to make sure that's balanced. Because these are special deals. This size of this blanket is I usually do 30 by 40. That is a common size for a throw blanket. Okay. This right here is more like 38 by 46 because I am a no waste fabric sewer. Right? Because I don't want to waste a single bit of fabric. I don't want the extra bits. I don't want the extra pieces. I want this to be a shareable size. Okay. There are some that are this 38 by 42. Get it, snag it, get the bundle, comment bundle in the chat by October 31st at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock p.m. These are phenomenal. There are different colors that are available. They are first come, first serve. Or you can also go to my website, selfcareuniversityok.com, and go to Cozy Care Wellness page to see what is available. Okay. Now, the other thing about bamboo is that they are temperature regulating, which is amazing for women in perimenopause, which means you're in your late 20s, or menopause, which means you're probably around the age 50, 55, dealing with night sweats. Okay. The other thing is we need to work on why you're having the night sweats in the first place. And the other thing that you can enjoy is that fantastic throw blanket. Okay. The other thing that's really important for clients who are receiving chemotherapy, you don't need hormone disruptors. You don't need a single thing that is going to cause you an allergic response for your body to have a reaction except for it to receive the treatment that you are getting. You need nothing else to disrupt your hormones or to raise any of your endocrine hormone levels. Okay. That is why it is very important that I work with OEKO Tex certified fabrics. They are responsibly sourced, meaning that it's been tested and proven to be non-harmful and have no toxins. That is why this brand means so much to me. This specific brand that I use is phenomenal. The reason why I say it's phenomenal, because I went through the research to know what is non-toxic, what fabrics are hormone disruptors, what fabrics are not hormone disruptors, because I just want those. And that's this right here. Okay? So they are thick and they are cozy and they are hormone safe. So if you have someone who is post chemo, if you have someone who has risks for cancer, trust me when I say that is what we want. All right. So when you choose safer textiles, okay, you're choosing fabrics that work with your body, not against it. That's the part of thoughtful living that we are talking about today, is we want anything that is going to be working for us and not against us. Okay. So you deserve to wrap yourself in something that supports your wellness and not adds hidden stress to your system. All right. Let's take a little sip. Y'all, I want to hear from you. Let's take a little sip. Have you ever thought about your clothing or your bedding and what it's made of? If it's been too long and you don't know what it's made of, there are times when you can take an image of it on your phone, the little camera image on your phone, the search engine. I can show you it, and you can click on that, point it towards the fabric that you have, and ask, what fabric could this be? And it can tell you. All right. So I would love for you to, I would, yes or no. Do you know what fabrics are in your clothing? Do you know what fabrics are in your bedding? Do you know what they're made from? You may know what size you wear. You may know what size bedding you use. But what I'm talking about is, what are you putting on your skin, or what are you laying on? Okay. If this is new information for you, that's fine. That is exactly what Thriving Thursday is about. We are being thoughtful. We are being mindful. We are learning to notice even the small things that affect how we feel, because it becomes the big things. So the small things do become the big things. We're doing good on time. We're doing good on time. All right. So what does safe fabric really mean? Let's talk about what safe fabric really means, because this term gets used a lot and it can get used inappropriately. So let's learn the right way. Safe fabrics are those that are non-toxic, hypoallergenic, and free from harmful chemicals in the production process. These fabrics are better for people with sensitive skin, hormone imbalances, or autoimmune conditions. I'm talking about celiac disease. I'm talking about lupus. I'm talking about plaque psoriasis. I'm talking about eczema. I'm talking about all those autoimmune conditions that are out there. What is going on with our system? And are we wearing or using things that are disrupting the system? Okay. Here are a few examples of safer textile options. Bamboo. It's soft, breathable, it's hormone safe. Organic cotton. It is pesticide free and it's gentle on the skin. Why do you want pesticide free? Pesticide free, it can actually get into our lungs, get into our system, and we are constantly wearing and inhaling the fumes from the fabric of what we are wearing. Okay. Modal, it is made from wood pulp, and it is smooth and it is cooling. And linen. It is natural, long lasting, and it is great for temperature control. Okay, so I will share links to where to get these because it is very specific. Because if you go and you do a search of bamboo pajamas, if you do that, do me a favor. What is the blend? Is the blend bamboo with rayon? What does that mean? We didn't mention rayon as one of the safe ones. Rayon is not on the safe list. Okay? If you have questions and you're doing a search before I have a chance to put those links in there, now be mindful that you can message me and say, is this appropriate? Show me the images. Please don't send me 50. But if you start to notice that you have different if you have different fabrics and you are like, oh my gosh, I'm so moody, I'm so stressed out, y'all, it would be very wise to, on your payday, to change out, okay? Donate, okay? Sell it on Marketplace, and it may be a blessing to someone else. I don't know, okay? But we need it out, okay? We need it out of our closet. We need it off our skin. Choosing safe fabrics, especially safer fabrics, it is an act of self-care. I really wished that it was included in your insurance. It's not, but that's okay because we are saving money. We are talking about things. We are being very mindful. And we know that when we go to the store, that cute dress might be $100, but it might include polyester and rayon. And it may be as soft as the dickens. Okay. But is it safe for us? It is not. Okay. All right. So just like we read labels on food and on supplements, we need to start reading labels that are on fabrics as well. All right. So drop me a heart emoji in the comments or put a heart in the comments of your journal if you're watching this even a year from now. If this gives you a new way to think about your wellness. And if you'd love more hormone safe products, comment the word safe. And I will safe what? Safe clothes, safe bedding, safe children's clothes. There are so many hormone disruptors in children's clothes. We do not need fire retardant children's clothes. I'm going to say that again. We do not need fire retardant children's clothes. If you are getting your clothes from Goodwill, I need you to look and see what the fabric blend is. Those can be so toxic to little babies and their little bitty lungs. Those lungs are that little. We do not need the formaldehyde. We do not need those toxins being in our baby's lungs. Okay? So, all right. I'm going to be sharing some of my favorites in the group. Okay? So be mindful. I'm going to talk about bedding. I'm going to talk about clothing. I will talk about baby gear. Okay? So let's bring this all together. So here's the big picture I want you to see today. Through thoughtful living, okay, it isn't just about quiet moments or mindset. It's also about creating an environment that is safe, calm, and restorative. Every little choice, from what you think to what you wear to how you rest, it tells your body, I'm safe. I'm cared for, and I can heal here. That's what women need. They need safety, they need comfort, and they need restoration from the inside out. That's exactly how I help women in the Vibrant Woman Project. This is a 90-day personalized program. We focus on your unique hormone patterns. We focus on your nutrition, your lifestyle, so that you can restore balance, energy, and confidence again, all of this naturally. So if this topic today spoke to you, I'd love to personally invite you to learn more about the Vibrant Woman Project. You can find more information if you want to go to my website, selfcareuniversityok.com, and click on the the vibrant woman. Also, I would welcome you to type the word vibrant. Put vibrant in the chat, and I will send you a direct link so that you can take a look at it. If you're someone who says, that's wonderful, but can we have a conversation first to see if this is the right program for me? Absolutely. I will send you a link to a free chat. It's 20 minutes. We will have a conversation about you, because maybe something else, maybe a little more pressing, and maybe 90 days, that can be a long-term goal. Maybe something right now is a bit more pressing. Let's have a conversation about which program is perfect for you. Now, as we close today on this Thriving Thursday, I want to leave you with this reminder. Your body notices everything. The stress, the stillness, the fabrics, the foods, the thoughts. And when you start making thoughtful choices, one by one, your body responds with peace and balance. You deserve to feel well, inside and out. So this week, be thoughtful about one new thing. Maybe it's self-talk, maybe it's your bedtime routine, and maybe it's about the fabrics that you use to hug your skin. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. And I just want you to know that your body isn't broken. It is waiting for you to listen. And I cannot wait for you to see the beautiful you that can be there and that is there. And we just need to bring it to the surface. You will have a very fantastic day. And I cannot wait to talk soon.